We have arrived at our destination. It's been a long drive and we left early this morning so that we could get here, and we've only booked for one night at Devil's Marble, and this is it. And I won't pretend to say it doesn't feel so weird. We have booked, we've paid, we have a confirmation, and this is it. There is no one else here. John's throwing the Starlink up because we're pretty sure we're in this site 16, but we want to double check because we can't access our email to double check. So we're just having an old person's moment, because originally when we went to book, we were booking site 7, and then we realised it was a tent only site, so we changed, and now we're like, did we book site 16 in the end? I'm pretty sure we did. It's kind of funny because I'm now looking at number 20 that has trees, going, maybe we should have picked that one, but you can't tell on the website. Well, I call them Devil's Marbles. The correct name now is Kalu Kalu, I think, which is a sacred meeting place. I can't tell you how stunning it is already, and we're just in the camping ground. We have waited for lunch many hours, waiting for it to cool, and it has ever so slightly.
Well, it's gone from 1,000 degrees to about 900 degrees.
So now we're going to have a look around. Around the corner in front of us is a section that they ask you not to take photos of for cultural reasons, so I've done my best to follow the rules. And I must say that that particular rock formation is quite striking and has an eerie feel to it. Just like that.
I wouldn't want to use these toilets.
No, they're a bit smelly, and there's no running water.
Oh.
There's no water at all. So you go to the toilet and that's it. No hand sanitizer, nothing. So just keep that in mind. These boulders are in fact the result of breaking down rather than building up of rocks. The marbles are remnants from a solid mass of granite, and the bulk of which still lies beneath them. No photography over that side, but I can show you this side from here, I think. You think the...
So north is that way.
Look at that. Stunning. And that's as far as I'll go out of respect. But let me just tell you, what you can't see is actually pretty spectacular, isn't it? It's all right.
It's like this, but more of it.
Good morning. Beautiful view from the bedroom window this morning. It's only about 8 o'clock and the sun's already way up. We've all packed up, but there's a walk down here that we didn't do yesterday because it was too hot. So we're going to do it before we leave. The place was quite busy last night, only a few tent spots left, and pretty much it's cleared out now. Right, spectacular. I thought split rut was good, and it was good. But I mean the actual split. Some of these guys are giving it a run for its money, I think. Few flowers out. And lots of pods. Lots of pods too. And then you come across this one. Here we go towards Alice Springs. Maybe today if we don't get diverted, hey?
Yeah.
It was a good campsite, that little one, wasn't it?
It was alright.
But a big warning, do book.
Come around and check apparently too, I don't know how often, but
Yeah, when we arrived there in the afternoon, there was a car there checking all the toilets and everything and walking around the site. And it's really well marked, so you know where you can go and where you can't go. And I was surprised because I'd read online you're not allowed to climb on the boulders, but there actually was a clearly marked lookout site with arrows, wasn't it? Official arrows.
yeah.
So it felt really good sitting up watching the sun go down. But on to another adventure. From the highway we could see the sculpture on the hilltop, and we stopped to go and have a look at it. It's quite a long walk and it's over 40 degrees today. But down the bottom is this beautiful sculpture. And it's just huge. Like, this is me and that's the sculpture. I can't say how tall it is. Sadly, we went to go in the Aboriginal local art shop, but it's all closed. The now open sign's outside, but the doors are all closed. There's no one there. So we'll get back in the car and keep driving. Last year, when we went past the Tropic of Capricorn on the other road, we missed it, didn't we? We flew past.
I almost missed this one. Just
Yeah.
slammed the brakes on to get into this one.
We did. It wasn't very, quietly signposted.
We're
I
about
think.
30 k's north of Alice.
And that's the Tropic of Capricorn. We are here. We are in Alice Springs on a rainy day. We've actually been in Alice Springs for 2 nights. We stayed in a caravan park outside of town that had great washing facilities, a pool. John did all the outside maintenance, didn't you?
Outside maintenance, yeah, it doesn't look... I didn't clean it though.
No, we're not allowed. You weren't allowed to clean vans, but he did go around all the seals, wipe them down, and
Tighten everything and just plain maintenance.
lube everything.
That's it.
I scrubbed out the inside of the van from one end to the other end and got rid of anything. And it's not that we're getting dust when we're driving along. What happened at Devil's Marble was it was so hot we left all the netting and all the windows open through the night. A wind came up and blew a whole lot of dust in. It's just nice inside to start from scratch. And we didn't film because it's our 33rd wedding anniversary yesterday, yes?
Yes. You'd be out on parole by now, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So we went out for lunch at Page 27, which is an amazing little cafe. It's like eating in Melbourne, but you're in Alice Springs in one of their little alleys from the Todd Mall. And then for dinner we went to the brewery. No photos at the brewery, simply because we walked through the door and sat down, and on the next table to us were people that we know from Canberra that had relocated here 3 years ago, and just randomly we sat and talked the night away, didn't we? Look, it was lovely to catch up with them. You're looking forward to the MacDonnell Ranges?
Yeah, it's a bit high up though. I bought a book. I found a book yesterday that said how to solve 50% of your problems.
Oh yeah?
So I bought 2.
Oh, I might be traded in then, is that right? We are at John Flynn's gravesite. He did a lot of work to improve communications throughout the outback in the early days, and he was also the founder of the Flying Doctor Service. And this stone is from the Devil's Marble. It's very sacred from the women's section, and it took a lot of negotiating to get it here, but because of all the work that he did, it was felt that it was necessary. So, and he's got...
His wife's ashes are on the other side. She died about 25 years after he died.
Oh, there you go. And what a place they have to look out. Look at that. I don't believe it. Here comes the rain again. I just got a few drops. It's amazing. And we didn't realise, like, there's a big desert park that you can walk or ride through. And one day when we have bikes, we will no doubt do it. As the rain unexpectedly falls, we head into the gorges. I know this is a short video, but I really miss the photos from my good camera and the video. But the SD card is replaced for next week and I'll be back to normal. Anyhow, I will see you on the other side. Anyway, Alice Springs was lovely, except you can't be in town at night, but during the day it was fine. It's difficult because many of the locals don't want their photo taken or be captured on film, digital or otherwise. So just to be safe and not offend anybody, I just didn't take the cameras in when we went in.